Howdy there, nerds! How the fuck are ya? It's fucking 1 in the morning over here. This is a bit late for me to be getting started, but I took a nap that I didn't plan on taking, so I'm gonna be up for a minute. And this is what I was planning on doing tonight, so yeah. We shall persevere. I'm assuming just completely relearning again how to play Zelda. I may or may not manage to get into a dungeon tonight. I'd like to see if I can do some of this side stuff that I know is available at this point, because some of it looks pretty cool. And that's the plan. I certainly don't have anything in particular to talk about. I have a rather lengthy backlog of bullshit to talk about because I just write shit down. And this is a really fun list at this point because I genuinely have no idea why I wrote down pretty much any of this. So, I'll just fucks with that because I'm definitely not just trying to bullshit about my own life right now. I'm certainly in a better mental state than the last time I streamed, but still don't want to talk about it for a number of reasons. So yeah, I will adhere to this really dissonant list. Wow, these things have nothing to do with each other. This should be fun. I should try and fucking bridge between these topics somehow. Even if it's just completely fucking impossible. We'll just play some, like, some Kevin Bacon shit, like some, like, fucking so many degrees of separation. we can do it. We can get on some, like, Da Vinci Code bullshit. We can connect Bar Rescue and Keanu Reeves, goddammit. You watch me. Alright. Okay. Let's get started. You guys, I don't know where Alex is. Which is not unusual. I don't keep tabs on him, but by which I mean I have not spoken to him this evening. He sent me a message earlier, but I was asleep. So yeah, he may or may not show up. I may or may not have been killing time waiting for him to show up. Because otherwise I'm probably going to be talking to myself. Which, you know, I can manage. Oh, okay. Game? I definitely hotkeyed some shit here, but I definitely don't fucking remember at all. Game? Cool. I certainly don't remember where the volume ought to be. I'm gonna err on the side of too quiet, because that'll be unfortunate, but it won't make the stream unlistenable. So, if it's too quiet, someone will eventually come along and tell me it is, but... Get out of here. Get out of here. I always get to this screen and then I don't want to select my fucking file because I like this song so much. So now I have to bullshit so I can listen to it. I'm drinking, that's kind of unusual. It occurred to me I hadn't had anything to drink since, like, Thanksgiving. Which frankly took a little bit of restraint on my part, but, I don't know, I actually don't usually sad drink. That's not a thing that I do. I'm more of a celebratory alcohol person, because it's by necessity a special occasion thing for me. I can't really do it all the time. My stomach's been pretty well behaved this year. I was just thinking about that, aside from the whole fucking getting used to the hormones thing, which took months and manifested in a bunch of kind of gastrointestinal bullshit, but it was mostly just nausea that was definitely distinct from the nausea that I used to experience because of my, like, whatever fucking inflammatory problem I have that the tea I drink fixes. But that problem has been really well behaved this year. I haven't had any nausea related to it, I don't think. That stopped after I took CBD for a little while. And then I just gradually stopped taking it and found I didn't need it anymore, so that's cool. So yeah, now that I'm used to this godforsaken contraceptive, I'm hoping I can be healthy for a little bit here. I'm actually not even feeling that depressed anymore. Like, I'm sad, but it's for pretty rational reasons. And it's like, it's a different feeling from being depressed, which I am pretty familiar with at this point, so, yeah. And I've been doing the shit that I know helps me, so it should be working. Just, like, grouchily making myself do all this bullshit because I know it helps, and eventually it's, you know, self-reinforcing. Like, once it starts to help, you don't, you're not so fucking pissy about doing it because you know it's doing something for you. But, like, yeah, the fucking fake sun lamp. I'm trying to fucking exercise. I've been taking that Boswellia shit and frankincense. I think it's gotta be doing something, because my knee hurt and it doesn't anymore. Which is most of what that's supposed to do. It's like reduce inflammation in your joints, which, I don't know. I should probably be worried about that because I have psoriasis and there's like a chance I'll get a very fancy, horrible kind of arthritis because of it. So it's probably a good idea for me to take care of my joints. This fucking tea I drink every day is certainly good for that, so it's good for lots of things. I'm kind of glad I have to make this every day because it's like a fucking health potion. It's really, really good for me. Urchak, thank God for you. Hello. I was so afraid to be alone with my own thoughts. Thank you for showing up. What's a pirate's favorite letter? Motherfucker! You gonna make me answer this? I was on this shit in 6th grade. Now I just want to say arr. God damn it. The temptation to say it was too strong. Fuck me. Okay, I think I've had enough music. No, a pirate's true love is the sea. Oh god, it's a meta joke. It's subverting the original. Oh my god. Oh fuck. You just blew my mind. You just blew my entire mind. Thank you. That's actually, you really needed to tell that to a streamer too, because it's kind of like, you have to read, like, I have to read the joke, but then I have to say it. Like, you get what I mean there? It's like a, yeah. This worked well. This is good. Damn. The joke knew. The joke knew that I was on that in 6th grade. It already knew that. It was... it was ahead of the game. It was... I am trying to manage exhaustion and moral ambiguity through dad jokes. That sounds healthy. You know, I've definitely heard worse coping mechanisms. So, you know. Okay, what in the actual fuck am I doing? I think I was gonna try and get a heart piece of some kind. There's also something, a flying duck? I want to activate the flying duck. I definitely want to do that. Whatever that entails. DuckTales. Woo. There's 3 heart pieces. There's a shovel. There's a flute. There's a bombos medallion. I think I remember that one being good. Yeah. It blows everything up. This might have been something I already got, actually, by mistake, when I meant to get something else. Pardon. Yes, I would like to activate the flying duck. The duck signal is in the sky. Activate the flying duck. What does that mean? I'm gonna... Oh, no. You have to piss off the cuckos. Oh, no. It just linked me to this page wherein I have to find the duck, or is the duck related? We're gonna look. Awakening Flute Boy's bird. Okay, that's what this is. Oh, do you have to get the flute before you do this? Okay, I can do that. That's fine. I don't know if I'm in the mood to do a dungeon. I believe I did manage to do that last time, but I'm more interested in being inebriated and bullshitting and doing side things. That's, I think, what I want to do with my time here in Zelda this evening. Yeah, this is a deep duck lore hole. It really is. So the Flute Boy's bird it says it's a secret that not many people know about. It's a secret to everybody. It's not exactly necessary, but you'll find it plenty useful regardless. To get the burb, you must acquire the flute. Once you have the flute, you can head to Kakariko Village in the Light World. Go to the center of the village and play your flute in front of the weathercock there. That's like the thing that, like, it's a fucking, like, it's a rooster with like an arrow on it, and it's supposed to point in the direction that the wind is blowing. Isn't that what that is? I didn't know that's what that was called. It's a funny word. I'm not gonna say it again. But it's a funny word. Weather vane, thank you. I'm just telling you what they said. You know damn well that probably wouldn't have flown out of my mouth otherwise. Alright. So, let's get the fucking flute. Let's see what's involved in that. I thought I had a shovel. Am I full of shit? I must not have a shovel. God damn it, you have to have the shovel to get the flute. This is quite the fucking chain quest here. Like, this is really... God damn. Hammer. I have a hammer, right? I'm pretty sure I have a fucking hammer. That sounds like a thing I have. I genuinely have no idea. Yeah. Magic hammer. That's a thing that I have. Cool. Okay, so... I need the hammer to get the shovel. So I have... This is where I'm at in this fucking chain quest, apparently. Okay. So the shovel is, it sounds like it's similar to, I definitely had one of these in, what do you call it, Minish Cap. I can't remember if there was one in Link's Awakening. I have a vague memory of it, but I might be full of shit. I don't trust my memory. And you shouldn't trust yours either. It probably doesn't work very well. Even if nothing bad has ever happened to it, even if you're generally speaking pretty smart, your memory probably fucking sucks, so just don't depend on it. Write shit down and be good at apologizing. That's those are, man, if I could distill like the two best pieces of advice I have, those might be it, actually. Write shit down, be good at apologizing. That will keep you successful and married. That's true story. Yeah, why did that lady, the little old lady that swallowed a fly, why did that almost kill her? Like, did it go down the wrong tube, or like what happened with that? Alright, where do I... In the Dark World, the deformed flute player in the forest in the north of the Desert of Mystery will give you this if you offer to find his lost flute. Okay. So, I need to go to the Dark World, which I'm in right now, right? I think that's what this music means. Wait, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Where's the map? Where's the map? Okay. Yeah, this is the Dark World, right? Looks Dark Worldy. Wait, but the Desert of Mystery... in the forest to the north of the Desert of Mystery. Okay, so the Desert of Mystery is normally here in the Light World, right? Or is the Desert of Mystery a different fucking place in the Dark World? I didn't think there were any fucking deserts. I'm not seeing anything that looks like a desert. This is terrible. I'm consulting a different internet. You are bad. Fucking whose website is this? IGN? It's not good. The shovel is given to Link by the transformed flute boy in the haunted grove in the Dark World. Where's a grove? I didn't really see anything. That looks kind of grovey. Yeah. Let's try going there. Cause that seems to agree with this other one too, cause the desert is like below that. It's where the swamp is, ish. If I remember correctly. So let's do that. Just sitting here endlessly quoting movies and books as a way to hold back the void. Understood? How do... Oh, sorry. Yeah, I don't lean on fiction enough to do that. I probably should more. I think I would maybe be less stressed out, but who knows. I'm generally speaking pretty comfortable with a whole variety of really horrible thoughts. So that's, I think, generally speaking, good. How the fuck do I get over there? Okay. Okay. Don't I have boots? Yeah. Oop. There's a fairy in this tree, I think. Yeah. Do I? That's not the button. Oh, fuck me. Ah, whatever. Get out of my way. I've mostly been working on the video I'm making, actually. Guess that's most of what I've been doing to distract myself. It's, about done, really. I still have to film, which it seems weird to say something like that is almost done and I still haven't filmed anything, but I'm really not on camera much for this. It's a lot of, video game footage. I spent a good, like, 12 minutes talking about the moral foundations theory and how you can find these different things in the Walking Dead video game. So that's the first season in particular. I haven't finished the second season. It kind of lost me after, like, the third episode, I think. I'll probably finish it eventually, but the first season's just a fucking masterpiece, and it's worth commemorating in this manner. So yeah, I've been working on that. I learned a lot about, voiceover making, because I spent a whole lot of time fucking with this audio. I've gotten a lot pickier about it, and it's driving me totally crazy. So I'm trying to at least learn how to fix things if I want to make them absolutely perfect, and then trying to let some things go because it's just not worth obsessing over it for every little, you know, sound that I don't like. Yeah, at this point I really just need to get it done in like the next week or so, because I'm fixing to go out of town. Coil, you seem flooded. You picked a bad time to be flooded. I don't want to go fucking with that. Exactly, every little hiss, crackle, and pop. My particular obsession with this voiceover that I recorded for this video was, I was like a little bit too close to the microphone, so I'm getting too many fucking like saliva noises, and I fucking hate those sounds, and like, I've actually at this point, like, I'm training myself to talk in a manner that reduces those noises, which is apparently really the only thing you can do about that when you have a really sensitive microphone. So, you know, at this point, I'm trying to learn to talk like that without sounding too wooden, because that's kind of what that does. For whatever reason, like, when I'm streaming, I'm far enough away from the microphone, I guess, that y'all don't hear that generally. But if I get close enough to the microphone, you'll hear it. The thing is, this audio is not good enough for a fucking YouTube video. So, you know, and I have to be closer to the microphone for it to sound better, especially in this fucking noisy-ass room. I have a lot of ambient noise. Like, to the point where I kind of want to make, like, a little recording booth or something, but I don't know how much it would help. Maybe a little bit. It helped to insulate the microphone with, stuffed animals, so, you know, and maybe if I actually, invested in some audio equipment, it would sound better. Anyway, sorry, I'm just sitting here drinking. I've got like 3 different fucking drinks on my desk. I have water and wine and tea. I usually actually have at least 2 things on my desk. Because there is generally tea. Okay. We're going to the Grove. I told you, it's gonna be a fuck around stream. Whoa, fuck. No. Down and then over. No, wait, no, just over. Wait. Oh, I can't go down there. Fuck me. Okay, shit. Well, how do I get over there then? Yeah, like my computer is noisy. I need to replace that last fan. I don't know why I didn't fucking do that when I was replacing the other ones. That was just fucking really bad foresight on my part. Because I was like already at the fucking store where they had the fans and they were pretty affordable, and like I guess I could get one on Amazon now that because I had to replace them in kind of an emergency sort of way then, because I could barely do anything with my computer without those fans running. But the computer's running fine, although it does seem to still have a problem with overheating. Apparently there's a right and wrong way to install computer fans such that you're not actually optimizing airflow through your shit, and I sure as fuck don't know what I'm doing with that, so... but Alex does, so I will bother him about it next time he's over here. But yeah, I don't know how to get over there. So that kind of puts a damper on my whole shit. The fuck did you say here? I built a tent using a ladder, a set of wood clamps, and a shit load of towels to cut back on ambient noise and room echo. Neat. Did you just want it to be really quiet? Yeah, if I were gonna make a fucking recording booth, it would probably end up looking like that. I feel like I should remember this, and I just kind of don't, because I haven't been playing this game very much. I gotta get over there. That was back when you were doing the podcasting shit? Well, that audio sounded good, so you must have been doing something right. Yeah, I should maybe do that. I have some, like, clothy things on my walls such that the room is not terribly echoey, but it's still more echoey than one would want for recording voiceovers, so I don't know. I just kind of need it to sound passable right now. Nobody's paying me to do this, and I don't have a lot of fucking equipment to make it sound awesome, nor expertise, so I'm just doing my best. It doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be good. And it's already pretty good, so... You know, I can't even get to the fucking dungeon I would have done not doing all this side shit without being able to get over there. So we have to figure this out, kids. Oh, you can hammer those. I'm sure glad I googled that. Ooh-wee, I would not have figured that out. Probably. They do look like they're kind of peg-like. Look kind of whack-a-mole-y. So okay, cool. I forgot it. I'm pretty sure I got this hammer in the last dungeon. Oh. I didn't realize how much health that was taking off. It's like, I think I have a fairy, so yay. That's a pretty terrible waste of a fairy, but it's fine. Fuck. Okay, dude. Jesus. Oh, man. Yeah, whatever. Okay, cool. Good. Good. You did it. Is this the grove? No. I think that's further over. I don't know what's going on in that house, though. I should probably check it out. I keep hitting the map without meaning to hit the map, which is something that happens every time I'm relearning to play this goddamn game. It's not too complicated, fortunately. And I've also, generally speaking, played Zelda, so it's not too bad. Damn it! I would have caught her. Don't I run into these? Yay. Whoa. Yeah. Did that work? Yes. Cool. Hooray. Yeah, that 12-minute segment where I'm talking about The Walking Dead is pretty much the only stuff that's research heavy enough to warrant reviewing, so that's what I sent out to people. My new advisor, Eyal, already got back to me, and he had like a couple of pointers, but was otherwise good with it. He had pretty much the same problems with it that I did. Like, there was like one particular line that he was like, you should probably word that differently, and it's like, I also thought this. So I will change it. And he also told me my voiceover was too quiet, which it was both, he said, both in the relative and absolute senses. I had asked him, like, do I just sound kind of whispery, or is it mixed too low relative to the music? And he said both, basically. So, the first voiceover I recorded, I did it, like, in the middle of the night, and I don't know why I'm shy about speaking at full volume, when, like, my husband is asleep in the other room, because our apartment is actually pretty soundproof, and if my door is closed here and the bedroom door is closed across the way from the living room, he can't fucking hear me. Like, so I don't know why I felt compelled to speak so fucking softly, but regardless, it made it to where I couldn't boost the audio on the voice because it was, like, too fucking ASMR-ish, so anyway. I spent a good bit of time re-recording that, yeah, after trying to spot correct the existing voiceover. I at least learned a lot doing all this, so yeah, but regardless, it's a bit frustrating. Like, what else did you do when you were doing the podcasting thing that helped you out with your audio? Because I feel like I need to be doing something. At least to reduce the ambient noise, because you can do noise cancellation. Oh, I missed it. You can do noise cancellation, but it removes a lot of the, like, richness from your voice, and, you know, a lot of the stuff that the microphone's picking up that you want it to pick up because it sounds better. So, and I'm already not very bassy, so if I, you know, am removing these lower tones that make up my ambient noise, I'm taking a lot of, you know, the precious bass that I have out of my fucking voice. So I end up with a very, like, kind of trebly, sort of higher-pitched voiceover that isn't that pleasant. Yeah. I don't have, like, a perfect voice for this, or at least I don't know how to record myself and process and mix my voiceovers such that I think I sound amazing, but, you know, I'll figure it out eventually, I guess. I sound fine. Like, it's absolutely good enough. I've heard way worse voices trying to do the same job. Yeah, I still feel like I sound different every time I record a voiceover. Like, I'm still trying to figure out the tone that I want. I think it's probably fine that I change my tone depending on what I'm talking about, which is what I seem to do. I think that's fine. It's probably not something I should try to correct. There's no need to, like, force consistency where you don't need to have it. And, like, if I have, like, adaptable tonality, I don't really see that as a problem. If people want to perceive it as disingenuous, that's their mistake, I guess. I don't know. Being good at mimicry doesn't mean you're phony. That's not really. Those two things don't necessarily go together. Coil, alright, hold on. I'm gonna see if I can do this without leaving my desk. We're gonna try. What's on this fucking list here? I'm not gonna talk about Billie Eilish right now. Oh, the Rapsody album. I don't remember why I wanted to talk about this, but I played a song from it, so I might as well. Okay, that seemed to have helped. Let's see. I just need to stop doing this entirely. That's the real solution to my problem. I'm very close to stopping. If I quit tomorrow, I would be grouchy for a couple of days and I would be over it. I really should just do that. So, when did Rapsody put out this album? I want to feel like it was over the summer, maybe in the spring. It was earlier this year. It was yeah, earlier this year. Am I going the right way? Not sure. Wait, did I miss it? Oh, that's the forest. You're blocked by flowers. That shit's funny. Get fucked. Okay, this has to be where this person is. Fluteman. After wandering this world, I turned into this shape. What shape is that? I mean, it looks kind of funny, but like, this is Zelda. You don't look that funny by Zelda standards, my guy. Maybe you used to be like a pretty human person, which, you know, then maybe I can understand it. I enjoyed playing the flute in the original world. There was a small grove where many animals gathered. I want to see that place again. I buried my flute there with some flower seeds. Will you try to find it for me? Yes. Then I will lend you my shovel. Good luck. You borrowed a shovel. You can dig in many places. You never know what you'll find. Chris, hello. How you doing? I was just thinking about my Minish Cap playthrough and how when I got the shovel, I played Booker T's theme song while doing a bunch of digging. And I'm kind of feeling like I might do that again. I think I'm like just drunk enough to think that's a good idea, so. Y'all should prepare for that. Where? Okay, I think this is the flute. The forest clearing in the light world to the southeast of Kakariko Village. Okay, so I have to go back now. To the light world. Consistency. I was just talking about how I don't think consistency is necessarily as important as being adaptable. However, if you're being consistent because something is just a good, solid idea, and there's no need to go fucksing with it, then that's fine. And I think playing Booker T's theme song while digging things in Zelda is a classic life choice that I would make again, and will make again. Will make again. So that's good. Booker T has a fantastic theme song. I don't think he wrestles anymore. He's pretty old at this point. I kind of hope he's not wrestling anymore. I don't like seeing these dudes out in the ring past like 40, 45. You know, they get rode hard and put up wet, dude. They really don't need to be doing that to their bodies for more than a few years. They get beat up real good. And I don't like seeing that shit. I don't like seeing, you know, these wrestlers that I grew up watching, you know, with just broken bodies and no support from the fucking Vince McMahon and the WWE or whoever fucked them over. Some of these folks worked for the WCW when they were a thing, but they bought them, right? I'm pretty sure that's how that ended. There was like a merger of sorts anyway. I need to get back over there. Okay. Although, wait, is there actually a point to me doing that? Like, does it help to be on top of the fucking pyramid? Do I have to be on top of the fucking pyramid? Yeah, they destroy their bodies, and it is sad being them dependent on... It's like seeing them dependent on painkillers and just, yeah. Generally speaking, barely able to move around. You know, a lot of them have had just like a million concussions and been injured so many times. Especially these guys who really, really go hard on shit, like people like Mick Foley, who, you know, there's countless instances of him jumping off of very high things into very sharp things and very hard things, and he really fucking gave it his all in a very very serious and literal way for his fans, and I would hate to see someone like him not cared for as they age. That's really, really offensive to me. So yeah, Vince McMahon is like he's a comic book villain. He really is just a complete fucking sleazebag, to a comical degree. And yeah, he doesn't take care of the people that work for him at all. They're like independent contractors. They don't, the healthcare they do get is basically, and they incentivize them to break themselves as they end up doing and push themselves too far. Vince knew about the goddamn steroids before Chris Benoit. Him acting shocked at that was the most ridiculous instance of fake pearl clutching I've ever seen in my life. Holy fucking shit, he so knew. Like, he did it himself! Holy shit! You really think that that man looks like that without steroids? Fuck off! Holy shit. A fucking over-tan leathery bastard. No. Jesus. Yeah, fuck Vince all day. Ugh. What a fucking shithead. I like I said, I actually don't even know if there's a point to me getting to the top of the fucking mountain here. We'll see. I will get this fucking ferry every time, though. Yeah. Apparently you need a bigger bomb to blow that up. I remember somebody telling me that. I think it might have been Alex. Have you ever seen McMahon's interview with the reporter about the long-term health of wrestlers, and McMahon responds to the questions by slapping the reporter's notes out of his hands and growling? Yes, I have seen that. Actually, I would recommend all y'all watch the WWE segment that John Oliver did, where he uses that clip, actually. Which, why wouldn't you? It's everything. Like, Jesus Christ. It's his, like, just apish fucking rage. It's his fucking refusal to have compassion for the people he builds the, you know, his fortune on the back of. Like, it's just fucking... It's everything he is. In one clip. Okay, I came all the way back here. Let's see what happens if I use the mirror here. I love that sound. I'm sorry, what? Oh, because I was standing on it. I guess once you stop blinking. Yeah. I guess this is just a good spot because it's like you can get back to everything from there. So, that's good. Papa John's diet with some juice. Yeah. I think they're friends, actually, if that's any indication of what you're dealing with. That really only helped a little bit. God damn it. We'll have to fuck with that later. I was supposed to be talking about Rapsody's album. I got distracted. Alright. So she put out this album earlier this year. I don't quite remember. I want to say late spring, but don't quote me on that. I remember listening to it a lot, like, in like, the late summer. So maybe it was, like, late spring, early summer that she came out with it. Where's Kakariko Village? Isn't that Kakariko Village? I'm supposed to be going to the northwest corner. Oh, I have to. Oh. I probably could have. Okay. I should probably just go back there then. Because I didn't have to be on the fucking... the top of that fucking pyramid to use the fucking mirror. I could have done it over there, right? Because that's where I have to be. I walked back here for no reason. I just thought I had to, god damn it. Okay. Oh my god. Where did I get this pyramid plan? I thought I had to come back here. I haven't played this game, but like once in the past like 3 months or some fucking shit. So I've basically completely forgotten everything I was doing and how to play it. So that's what you're watching. I'm also pretty fucking, I guess, what's the term, crossfaded at this point, so, you know, happy Friday night, we're figuring this out. Alright. I'm just gonna walk back there, I guess. God damn it. It's fine. I found a fairy fountain. That was good. Bird boy? What bird boy? Are you talking about the duck? I can't do the duck thing. I need the flute. Fucking flute duck, yeah. I'm trying to, that's gonna be the goal. Oh, god damn it. Okay, well, it's good to know I can do that, but that's not what I needed to do. Am I gonna have to hammer? No! God damn it. It's a good thing I like that sound, otherwise that would irritate me more. Yeah. Ah, god damn it. Yeah. I still have a lot of this game left, if I'm not mistaken. I'll probably be playing it for a while still, but that's fine. I'm okay with this. I anticipate that I'm gonna end up playing a lot of Saints Row offline, just because, it's very fun. And, there's a lot of stuff you can do without, like, advancing the plot and shit like that. Just dicking around. Oh, damn. I think I did this last time, too. Wasn't there a fairy fountain around here? I think up here. Yeah. So this album that Rapsody made is a concept album, and I really, really like it as that. Like, it might be one of my favorite concepts for a concept album ever. I really, really like it. So what she did is, she took a bunch of, both, real figures, real people, and fictional characters that were all, in some way, significant, culturally, black women, in just a variety of different... It's like, what is my fucking sword button? Jesus Christ! God damn it. I will learn to play this again eventually. Get hung up on flowers, fuck you. I was really distracted when I was talking. Anyway, yeah, she took significant black women throughout history and fiction and yeah, just a collection of them, and she wrote songs just kind of inspired by that character or that person, and yeah, she ended up with some really cool shit. It's not always very obvious who the song is about, but sometimes you can take a good guess if you're, you know, just generally familiar with famous black women. But it's really neat, and it turned out real good, and I like a lot of it. I'm not sure if I like it as much as her last album, but that was a very, very high bar to hit, so... but her last album wasn't a concept album, so, you know, she at least went in a different direction and did something really, really cool. Like, I think overall I might like the production on her last album better, but the song that I played before I went on the air, Cleo, that fucking Phil Collins sample, what the hell, man? Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so good. That shit is so cold. Oh my god. And the restraint of not using the drum part. Like, goddamn, I would never. I could never make a beat with that sample and not at some point use the drum part. You have to do that. I'm impressed with it. Real good. Didn't they rename Napster to Rapsody? I think they did. But she's also a rapper. A real good one. Woke up in your chair to famous black women. You're more than okay with that. Yeah, it's a good topic. For sure. So apparently I didn't actually need to go nowhere. I needed to be here and like up here and digging. So let's just start digging. Oh, birds. I can't move. The fuck? The hell? Wait. I don't know what the fuck that was about. Let's try this. Oh, good night, Urchak. I didn't see that you were saying good night. You might have already left. Big hugs, large dogs, small hats, medium vibes. Okay, yeah, I'll take those. Good night. I don't know what the... I don't know why he, like... Hey! That didn't even take long. Oh, here's the flute. Its music surely has some mysterious power. I can't move. Oh. He left. I'm gonna talk to him. Here's your ocarina, dog. Thank you, lady, but it looks like I can't play my flute anymore. Please take it. What? If by chance you go to the village I lived in, please give it to a tired old man you will find there. Well, my mind is getting hazy. Oh no, are you dying? What the fuck? Please let me hear the sound of the flute one last time. What the hell? Oh no! Why? Don't die. Little flute dude. Oh. It sounds so sad now in context. Fuck. Wow, what the hell? Motherfucker got like Deku-treed. What the hell? I guess he must have been cursed. I can only assume. Hello, Pirate Canvas. I'm doing okay. Oh, the flute was poisoned. Bringing it to him killed him. Oh, okay. I mean, he wanted it back. I was doing better before I turned this poor flute dude into a tree, apparently. I feel that was kind of a cunt move. A little bit. I'm very distractible. So now I have the flute. I think I was mostly done talking about Rapsody's album. I didn't have too much to say other than it's really good. That's a really neat concept for a concept album. And I recommend it if you like hip-hop. That song I played is pretty indicative of what you're gonna find there. A lot of the tracks are kind of softer than that. That one's about like a gangster lady that Queen Latifah played in a movie that I can't remember the name of right now. That's who that song's named after and who inspired it, like that character. So it's kind of, you know, rough around the edges by necessity, and it sounds kind of gangstery. But there's also songs about like Maya Angelou and Tyra Banks, and just like it's a huge range. So yeah, it's really fucking neat. Is this my first time playing this game? It is. It is a blind playthrough. I am completely helpless. Currently consulting a walkthrough about what I need to do. I'm trying to... Yeah, the flute is used to transform the weather vane in Kakariko Village into the flying duck, so... Excuse me. Oh, the flying duck is fast travel! I didn't even know that! I just wanted to wake it up because it's a flying duck and I thought that was cool. Neat! Okay, alright. I've got the shovel. We did that. So Kakariko Village is, yeah, it's in the light world. So I need to go back there. Alright. Where's my fucking mirror? You love my reaction and my voice. Well, that is an excellent reason to listen to somebody's stream. So, welcome aboard. Wait, I'm in the dark world now, right? Or am I full of shit? Yeah, okay. Let's see. I can get to Kakariko. Well, I might as well get there here and use the mirror there just so I'm not too far away from it. I don't know. I'm still figuring out how to do the fucking mirror shit. Here's the flute. Sorry about your dead kid. Wait, what? Who said it was a kid? Don't fucking make me feel worse about this than I need to, goddammit. Well, I try to be entertaining, thank you. I do my best. I definitely think there are more entertaining people on Twitch than me, so that you're here at all is terribly flattering. Appreciate it. Okay. I should probably just cut my losses and use the fucking mirror and just try to get to Kakariko from here, because the landscape is too different, and I'm not trying to play around. Yeah. There's no good reason he turned into a tree, it just fucking happened. That's not cool. That's really deeply not cool. I was not mentally prepared for that at all. I did not anticipate that guy. Whoa, fuck off! I did not anticipate he was gonna turn into a tree like that. I thought I was just trying to find his flute, and it turned us into some really serious shit. Where's this fucking thing? It just says the weather vane in Kakariko Village. I guess it's salient enough that that's all they feel like they have to say about it, so let's just look around. Yeah, like, he didn't give any indication that he was fucking dying. I thought he was just trying to find his flute. It took a real dark turn. Am I playing the GBA version? No, I think this is the Super Nintendo version. It's definitely just emulated, which I'm pretty sure is illegal, but nobody watches my streams, so it's fine. So, yeah. Either way, it's illegitimate, but I think it's pretending to be the Super Nintendo version. There's the weather vane. Okay. Yeah, that's like smack in the middle of town. Understood. It's so pleasant. Oh shit! Daxu. Hey buddy. Hey buddy. You finna help me out? Oh, where'd he go? Where'd he go at? Oh, so now I can use my flute and he'll take me places? Is that how this works? Daxu. Nice! Hell yeah! I love it. Yeah, he's strong. Jesus. This is a very impressive duck. Must be distantly related to that one in Undertale that takes you across that little gap. It's like one of the best songs on the soundtrack. It's appropriately titled too. I think it's called like a small bird carries you across a disproportionately large gap or something like that. I don't know. Something in that vein. The canon answer is it's emulated, but I totally legit own the cartridge, so it's fine. Oh. I'm not gonna play like I don't. I really don't. The only fucking Super Nintendo cartridges that we have are shit that my husband had. The stuff that I had growing up, I don't have that anymore. I don't know where it is. I think my parents got rid of it. I think it actually, like, one of them sold it when my parents got divorced, I'm pretty sure, but I might be full of shit. Either way, don't know where it is. So all we have are the games that my husband played growing up, and he was never a Zelda person. So I've got, like, Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy. It's 6, but on the cartridge it says 3. And and a couple, like, fighting games and shit like that, but, yeah, no Zelda. Certainly not some other stuff that I would have liked to play. But it's super easy to emulate Super Nintendo games, so it's fine. Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, this flute is a sort. No. This flute storyline is duck. Fuck, I can't read. This flute storyline is done. I love this duck. This blood flute is ours. Blood flute. I like it. Have I played any other Zelda game? I have indeed. I've played a lot of Zelda. I regard it as my favorite series. I've not played all of it, but there's a whole damn lot of it, so I definitely feel entitled to label it my favorite series, even though I haven't played fucking all of them. I've played, I think every, like, 3D console Zelda, except for Breath of the Wild, and I'm fixing to remedy that over the holidays. I'm finally getting a Switch, god damn it. So, hooray. What else have I played? And I've played a couple of 2D ones at this point. Minish Cap and Link's Awakening, and now this. And, is that it? I don't think I've played any handheld ones. I have, fucking Link Between Worlds, but I haven't played it yet. I oughta, though. I did not play Oracle of Ages. I would like to stream both Ages and Seasons eventually. Next time I feel like playing a Zelda, actually, I might do that. One of them is more, like, puzzly, and the other one is more hacky-slashy, isn't that right? I think maybe I should stream the hacky-slashy one rather than the puzzly one. Might be less miserable. Have I played the Zelda CDI? I have not. That's, it's maybe one day, I could see myself doing that. Okay, I finished up the side shit I wanted to finish up, in pretty good time. We have time for more side shit. That wasn't too bad. I swear I got this fucking medallion. Hold up. Hold the fucking up. Daxu. Where did he take me? Oh, does he just fucking take me somewhere? Oh, you can't tell the duck what to do. No, you can. Okay, good. It's like, no, you call the duck. He's just gonna do whatever. You gotta put up with it. Why'd you call the duck? You didn't need to do that. He was just trying to do duck things. I didn't realize I guess I have been at all these places. This is really cool. Does this work in the Dark World? Is there like a Darkwing Duck that comes down when I play the flute in the Dark World? This is great. I don't even know what's over here. Let's do it. Oh, can I hammer these down? No! Fuck. Sorry, duck dude. No! I'm sorry. Let's try that again. I'll leave you alone now, I swear. Can I hammer these? These look hammerable. Yeah, cool. Nice! Okay. Oh, cool. That's really useful. Wait, and then... Wait, and then the mirror just... The sparklies show up wherever you end up here. Okay, cool. Gotcha. Okay, so that's good to know. That's... No, wait. Good to know. So, what happens... Daxu? No. He's a light world duck only. That's fine. Because if you have the mirror, you can get back there, and then you can travel, and then... Wait, no. No, it's still kind of a pain in the ass. Alright, that's fine. Let's get some heart pieces. How about that? That seems like a good use of our time. Let's see. You missed them as a kid and you found out the other day when you beat one, they give you a code to input in the next one. You want to play it now. Wait, are you talking about the Zelda CDIs? Or is it just... What does CDI stand for? Hold up. There's a lot of things that are CDI. I don't think it's any of these. Oh, it's CD-I. So I guess it's compact disc something. Compact disc interactive. That's what a CDI is. I figured it out. Okay. Cool. Oh, you were talking about Oracle of Ages and Seasons. Yeah, I didn't play those when they came out either. Before I started streaming, I hadn't played any 2D Zeldas at all. That was, Minish Cap was the first game that I streamed, and it was the first 2D Zelda that I played. It's been a fun, it's been fun publicly struggling to learn to play 2D Zeldas with y'all. Yeah, let's get some hard pieces. That seems to be the best use of our time here. I could use some more health. Let's see. Okay, we can get the ones that necessitate the hammer now. As you start out on the pyramid in the Dark World, leave the pyramid and head east, then go all the way south. You'll come across a bridge that has some stakes blocking your path. Yeah. Keep going south. Uh-huh. Okay. Word. This was kind of a dumb place to warp. This was kind of a dumb place. But it's fine. Hopefully we can get out of here. Yeah, it's not too bad. Pretty close to where we ought to be. Fuck else is on this list. Thank you for hosting me. Appreciate ya. I hope your audience likes inebriated grad students. Who doesn't, really? Fuck! Get out of here! Let's see. Bridge? Shit. Can one of you drop a fucking heart? That'd be really cool of you. I was like, I think it told me I could jump in here. I wish I could get the beeping to stop. Nope! I have a fairy, right? Yeah. Cool. Oh, I need to, it says I need to warp back to the light world. Let's do that. Hey! Dumb luck! I'm about it! Nope, fuck. About to get hit with that. Oh, right. Yay! I want that rupee, but I'm not gonna get it. Alright, cool. That wasn't too bad. Due to dumb luck. I don't know if I can do this next one. I don't know if I have just like 80 rupees to fucking throw around. How much money do I have? I'm not in the fucking window. Would explain a lot. Okay, I have more money than I thought I did, but Oh, apparently if you play the game to ideal effort, you get your money back. So it's not really, it doesn't really cost you 80 rupees, it's money you'll get back. Okay. So it's just a shovel game and you eventually get a heart piece. That sounds fun. I'll do that. Head all the way west until you can't go west anymore after you go across the bridge with the spikes that you hammer down. Okay. I can do that. I'm not sure it's the coil as much as it is the liquid I put in here. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Later, when I'm playing you guys goddamn indie music. Where am I going? I'm going the wrong way, is where I'm going. I needed to be going north. Can I get back up there, though? I'm not even sure I can get back up there. I might have to strand myself and duck. Actually. I haven't played Booker T's theme song yet, so I still have the opportunity to do that. I guess this would be the best place? Or wait, I have to get back to the dark world. So I do have to go here. Because I need to get, that's not gonna work, right? Yeah. Okay, Cause this is where the fucking portal is, right? Am I full of shit? I might be full of shit. I don't trust me. Oh, fuck off! Yeah, okay. That's how that works. Fairy, please. Help. Ooh, no, help! Help me! Help me! Please! Okay. Alright. I'll just walk from here. Is there one in this tree? No. I can't remember if I picked out another just entirely random item from this fucking list to talk about. I don't think I did. I think I finished talking about Rapsody's album and didn't pick a new thing yet, so... Let's see, some of this shit is stressful and I don't want to talk about it. Let's pick a chill topic. I want to know why I wanted to talk about bar rescue. I think I'll just start doing it. It's just fun to talk about anyway. That might have been why. Bar Rescue is this terrible fucking reality show. Have any of y'all seen it? It's absolute trash. I love it so much. I haven't watched it in a while because it's a show on cable. But it's something that I especially got into when I was living with Nick's parents, because they had cable. That was like the last time I had access to such things. But I had started watching it a little bit prior to that. Because we did have, like, we were paying for cable in Tallahassee up until some point. Eventually I just became like a YouTube person and I don't have cable anymore. I don't quite know when that happened, but at some point. Okay, now I'm supposed to go west until I can't go west anymore. The light world duck cannot fly in the dark world. He is a light winged duck. He is not a dark winged duck. And there is not a dark winged duck in this game, it would seem. So, okay, I have gone west. This is as west as it goes. I'm thinking I have to go south a little bit more. And then go western. So, Bar Rescue is this piece of shit show. And the idea is, like, if you've seen, like Gordon Ramsay's shows, where he, like, goes in... I can't remember what show it is, where he just basically goes into some existing restaurant that's, like, struggling and just fucking yells at everybody for fucking up. It's, like, basically that show, but with a different dude, and it's bars instead of restaurants. But it's there's a lot of overlap there. And this guy, their, like, Gordon Ramsay substitute, is named, what is it, John Taffer. John Taffer. And he's just this, like, fucking, like, he's got kind of a Penn Jillette vibe. He sort of sounds like him a little bit. I think this might be the game. This looks like the game. This looks like the game. I'm gonna finish telling you about Bar Rescue before I play it. Also, I have to find Booker T's theme song. So, yeah, the reason it's just, like, schlocky, terrible trash is because they do all of the dumb reality tropes, like the dramatic music and the very clearly staged scenarios and the, like, fake drama, and, like, I don't doubt that this host is, generally speaking, kind of a loudmouth asshole in real life, but he's definitely playing it up for the cameras, like, a lot. And so he goes into these places and, you know, it seems like he just, like, it's part of his contract that he's got to yell at somebody about something, so he'll usually find something to yell at somebody about. But usually if the owners and the people that work there are like, you know, to some extent humble and willing to accept his help, and they understand that what they've been doing has not been working and that's why he's there in the first place. He does expect that humility from people though, and I've seen him fucking walk out of entire fucking deals where the people just weren't being appreciative enough and they're being like shitty and not wanting to listen to him, and like they're pretty hugely incentivized to just kind of go along with it because they're getting this massive fucking expensive bar renovation for free, basically for the price of appearing on the show and looking like a little bit of an asshole and getting yelled at. So they're incentivized to stick around and do whatever this loudmouth says so that they can get this free renovation that's really likely to help their business. And, yeah, I can't really say I recommend it because it's terrible, but if you like terrible things, it truly is wonderful. And I do recommend it in that case. It's definitely kind of interesting to, like, I feel like I know a lot more about how bars work just from having watched this show, even though I'm not really much of a bar person. I really can't even drink anymore. This one glass of wine I've had is, I'm halfway to my limit here, so I'm not really in bars much anymore. Even when I could drink, that wasn't really my thing. They're very loud. I hate the smell of cigarette smoke. I'd rather go to like a club, like some place with a dance floor. I would prefer that to like a bar. Like where the focal point is sitting around and drinking. I mean, I guess if you're talking to people, but if it's like, if you're gonna drink and talk, just go to somebody's fucking place. Like, why you gotta be out in the cigarette smoke and the fucking, like, you know, unless you're out dancing, like, that's a purpose, but I don't know. People seem to enjoy bars. I'm not gonna shit on people who enjoy bars for enjoying bars. It's not my thing. 6 seasons! That actually surprises me too. It's high quality trash, I gotta say. You know, it's formulaic as fuck, but they keep it fresh, you know? Like, every new person that they bring in here, every new bar that they look at has its own kind of story, its own sort of local flavor, its own fucking gimmick, its own fucking, you know, egomaniacal, fucking quirky-ass owners. It seems like everybody, like, that they bring on this show, at least, is some just complete fucking weirdo. I don't know if that's just bar owners generally, or, like, what it is, but... I mean, I guess you have to be a certain type of person to say, like, I want to open a bar, specifically, you know? I guess that's just a certain kind of individual. Okay, you guys, I have the theme song. Okay, I think, yeah, this is it, isn't it? No, this isn't it. This is it. Is there like an extended version of this? Yeah, 15-minute loop. I'm not gonna get through all that, but yeah, let's do that. I kinda hate muting the Zelda music, but it'll be worth it. I hope this is the guy. Yeah, welcome to the treasure field. The object is to dig. 80 rupees to play. Let's do it. I'll lend you a shovel. Okay.
Can you dig it, sucker?
Oh shit. I can't. Stop it. Oh, here we go. Damn, I'm not good at digging. Oh, you do get, like, money. If you're not a complete fucking idiot about it, like I just was. Come here. I almost made my money back even though I was super dumb about it. So, I guess if you keep doing this... Oh, you have to, I guess, reload the screen. The volume on this isn't horrible, is it? It looks pretty fucking loud. I can't even remember the last time I heard this entire fucking song. Okay, that looks good to me. If you are at any point overwhelmed by Booker T's theme song, please feel free to tell me, and I can tone it down. I mean, this will certainly work until I get the heart piece. 196 episodes, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I did not realize that this shits had been on the air quite that long, and to such effect. It's good trash, man. Like, what can I say? I don't really love reality TV beyond its, like, you know, potential for camp and just, like, trashy entertainment. I usually, if I'm gonna watch a reality show, I like there to be some kind of, premise to it beyond we're just gonna be a fly on the wall for these, like, crazy celebrities or some shit. Like, I like when, you know, there's, you know, an expert coming in and yelling at somebody. That's a good format. I'll watch that shit. I usually like competition reality shows. I've been known to enjoy those in my day. In particular, cooking competition shows. That's probably my favorite. Shit like Chopped and Top Chef, Iron Chef, shit like that. I also love, I loved Project Runway. I've seen a lot of that. That's very fun. I've watched a tattoo competition reality show that was hosted by, like, fucking Dave Navarro. That was a thing I watched once. I don't remember what that was called. But yeah, I'll watch, like, any dumbass competition reality show if I don't have anything better to do. But usually at this point in my life, I do. I'm not really gaining or losing money. I'm just kind of here for the heart piece. I can dig it. Sucka. Why did I want to talk about cats?
Can you dig it, sucka, sucka?
I don't remember why I wanted to talk about cats. Like feral cats. Oh, apparently some people have an idea that, like, cats that are, like, stray cats are somehow, in danger and need to be taken to a shelter or somehow coddled. That's not, generally speaking, true. If the cat is not, like, ill or injured and it's, you know, not super old, cats are pretty fine by themselves. They're not as dependent on humans as dogs are, for example, because we domesticated the shit out of dogs and we only kind of domesticated cats. They're still pretty fucking, feral, honestly, even the domesticated ones. They still do a lot of, like, hunter-y shit. They're still very capable of hunting, usually. They're very good scavengers. Feral dogs can be pretty resourceful too, but cats especially, like, if anybody tries to fucking, like, shame you for leaving a stray cat alone or just, like, feeding it and letting it go instead of taking it to a shelter or something, that person doesn't know about animals, and they have no business being on a fucking high horse about cats or anything. They just want to make you feel bad about something, and they're too dumb to know that they shouldn't? I don't know. People love to get on their high horse about shit. People love to feel morally superior. I'm just telling you that if somebody makes you feel bad for, like, feeding a stray cat and just letting that stray cat go because you should have taken it to a no-kill shelter, that person is a virtue signaling idiot and you don't need to listen to them. Cats are fine. Jesus Christ. God damn it. I think that's why I wanted to talk about cats. Anyway. Yeah, I think I'm overall losing money, but I want the heart piece, and I'm not yet sick of Booker T's theme song, so we're gonna keep on with that. I hope it's not too loud. I imagine somebody would have told me by now if I was getting fucking blown out by Booker T's theme song. I wonder how long this will take. It might take a while at this rate. I seem to be, like, not really gaining or losing money. Like, sometimes I do pretty okay. I'm breaking about even, which is fine. Maybe I should start digging in different places. I'm not that efficient. See, that was a good one. I think I got over 100 that time.
Can you dig it, sucker?
I'm digging it, and it's not really getting me anywhere.
Can you dig it, sucker?
Yeah, I see a lot of misplaced concern in the world that I'm really not inclined to call malicious. It's just people, they care a lot and they're kind of dumb, or they just don't know what the fuck they're talking about, and they have more gumption and motivation to care than they have knowledge to actually implement their concern into something useful in the world. Maybe that's a nice way of putting it. So yeah, like the person telling somebody that they should have taken a stray cat to a shelter, even though cats are fucking fine for the most part. Like I said, unless there's something wrong with the cat is probably fine. Especially if they, like, don't have a collar and they've clearly just been out there for a while. They're fine. Like, they're seriously fine. But that person saying that you should have taken the cat to a shelter or whatever, odds are they're probably not doing that maliciously. That's pretty unlikely, actually. But that doesn't stop it from being dumb and bad, I guess. Some I guess you could call it concern trolling is a little more benign, certainly. Like, something else I have on here, I actually managed to connect these two topics, that's good. Epilepsy warnings. I see so many unnecessary epilepsy warnings, But I don't want to discourage people from issuing epilepsy warnings, so I don't go around complaining about it. I don't really see it as like a huge harm to the world to have too many epilepsy warnings. I don't really see why that's a problem. But like, it's definitely to a comical degree that people do this sometimes. Like, I was watching an Innuendo Studios video recently. I think it might have been the last one he put out even. Okay, I've had 10 minutes of Booker T's theme song and I think I've had enough. I've dug it. Sucka. So I'm good. Let's get back to Zoldo music. That's good. Alright. There might even be game music, I don't even know. I'm gonna find out. I can blame Pikachu for too many epilepsy warnings. I mean, that's the thing, like, the reason these exist, these epilepsy warnings, and the reason that they got popular in the first place is because, yeah, there were some people who had seizures watching, like, Pokemon and some other anime where they had, you know, really, really rapidly flashing, high contrast sort of colors and lights and shit. And yeah, that can trigger photoepileptic seizures in certain circumstances if you got the lights flashing quickly enough and you don't have any breaks and it's, you know, at a certain frequency and shit and there's really high contrast, you can trigger photoepileptic seizures. That's a thing that can happen. Photoepileptic seizures are very rare. The people who get seizures generally do not get those types of seizures. I think it's like less than 10% of people who have epilepsy have photoepilepsy, so like that can actually experience seizures from seeing something, from light specifically. That's what the photo part means. However, there's like specific circumstances under which photoepileptic seizures are triggered, and it would seem that at some point it got in everybody's head that if you have any sort of contrast, like flashing at all in any way, that you need to have an epilepsy warning, and that's just not true. So, like I said, I don't want to go around discouraging epilepsy warnings. I think if like, especially if you don't know what you're about to show people, holy shit, yeah, issue a fucking epilepsy warning. But if you know, like for example, in the video that I published most recently about the amygdala, there's this kind of freak out moment near the end where there's some like flashing colors and you know, contrasting shit. I specifically edited that to avoid the circumstances that would trigger a photoepileptic seizure in a person. I don't expect most people to do that because most people don't know about brains and, you know, haven't read about seizures and shit. That's fine. That's why I think it's generally speaking okay for people to just issue what may turn out to be unnecessary epilepsy warnings. It's better than the alternative, so I just find it funny. Oh, there is game music. Good. Like the epilepsy warning that your boy Innuendo Studios had, the thing it was for, like, I laughed out loud when I saw it. That's how, like, mundane it was. Like, there's no way in any universe that this stimulus would have caused a photoepileptic seizure in a person. There's just no way. So it was funny to me because I knew that, but I don't expect him to know that. And it's probably better for him to just err on the side of caution and issue a warning. It doesn't hurt anybody. So, yeah. I just wanted to talk about it because I find it entertaining, even though it's not something that I see fit to get on a soapbox about. It's just, yeah, interesting. It was the infamous banned Porygon episode that was so critical to the story that it left the Pokemon anime hopelessly impossible to follow. Are you kidding? I didn't know that. I had a hard time following that anime as a kid, and I did watch it. And interesting. So they just couldn't edit the fucking episode to not have those parts in it? That seems like it would be pretty easy to do. It's not like they could have had that flashing for very long. It's really obnoxious. Like, it's something that you only have up on the screen for a few seconds, which is long enough to trigger a seizure if you're, you know, doing the things that do that, but that's so funny. I was really young, so I really can't remember too much of the fucking anime. It was one of 2 banned episodes that destroyed the story. Oh, that's so funny. Holy shit. What was the other banned episode? I need to start just chaining these. Or I'm never gonna get this heart piece. I think I think eventually I'll want to hear Booker T's theme song again, but for the moment, no. Yeah, I do not... you'll never catch me complaining about fucking trigger warnings, content warnings. No. Those don't hurt anybody. If you're bitching about that, you're insecure and you're trying to make everybody else think that you're tough. I can tell you I don't give a fuck. Nobody else does either. Sort out your own bullshit. Let people have content warnings. You fucking piece of shit. Like, honestly. If you've ever been in a state where you needed content warnings, you would not question the necessity for content warnings. Fuck off. Like, for real. From the bottom of my heart, fuck off. At least having the game music makes it a little more, or I should say a little less tedious to do this over and over. It's not really horrible. This is about what I was hoping to do with my time anyway, so it's fine. Now, I want to make sure that I am doing the right thing here, and eventually I will get a heart piece, and I'm not just fucking, excuse me, barking up the wrong tree. Now, dig in this field. It's completely random, comma, I repeat, completely random, all caps. Okay. Where the heart piece will show up, so keep digging. I see. It seems like I'm at least breaking even, if not slowly gaining money, so I'll just keep it up. Oh, okay, you were telling me about the other banned episode. The entire episode happened in quote-unquote cyberspace, which was all flashing. Oh, I see. Okay. So it was more just... See, now animators don't do that because they're aware that, you know, certain things can trigger photoepileptic seizures and they don't want to be responsible for that. And, you know, that's progress. That's what progress looks like when everybody realizes, oh shit, this hurts somebody, let's stop it. Like, that's kind of the crux of it, isn't it? Yeah. So generally speaking, I support epilepsy warnings, I support content warnings. They're just not hurting anybody. Like, if it were getting to the point where this stuff was actually meaningfully obtrusive, maybe I would say something, but the fact is, it just doesn't hurt anybody. It's not distracting. Like, the content creators that I watch that use, like, trigger warnings or content warnings or epilepsy warnings, they're not, like, stopping the whole video to make sure you're okay and issue this warning. It's just, you know, shit they put up at the beginning of the video or before the segment, or they tell you where the questionable thing is. It's not fucking, like, it doesn't affect you. Like, chill out. Like I said, the people that bitch about this stuff are just trying to virtue signal their own fucking toughness, and they're just deeply insecure people that need something to fucking complain about and tear down. Like, that's, you know, like, what are you gonna do about that? Other than ignore those people and tell them to hush, because the people that need those warnings, and, you know, I think it's good to ignore the people that want to bitch about them. They don't have any skin in the game, you know? That's really fucking important. Like, the people that are complaining about, like, the supposed discomfort that they experience from, like, you know, trigger warnings and epilepsy warnings or whatever, they don't have any goddamn skin in the game. The people that do are the people that have been, like, traumatized or through some shit that necessitated that they have content warnings, or have, you know, have a problem that necessitates they need epilepsy warnings. Those are the people with skin in the game. Those are the people who are gonna keep fucking at this when you stop bitching after you get used to this. Like, that's basically how this whole social justice thing generally is gonna work. You know, I'll be on about feminism long before you ran out of energy to bitch about it. So it's a war of attrition, bitch, and we gonna win. So fucking get on the right side of history or get out of my fucking way. That's basically how I feel about it at this point. I definitely am not interested in arguing with people who want to fucking complain about, like, feminism specifically. Like, I'm good. If you're in the headspace that you want to argue with me about feminism, there's about a million things wrong with you and I don't want to talk to your ass. Go fucking fix yourself, grow up, and then maybe we can talk. But until then, you do not, I will not grant you the privilege of my company. Get the fuck out of my face. My life is too short at this point to be fucking dealing with people mad about feminism. If you don't understand it, if you want some, like, help with it, that's another thing. But if you're coming to me hostile already, get the fuck out of my face. I will harm you. Get the fuck out of my face. Like, for real. I like the game music. It sounds like I'm playing a game. I'm losing money at this point. I really need to start, like, getting it back here. I don't know if there's, like, better places I should be digging. Damn it. I'm gonna clear the field of other bullshit. I don't know if that's gonna help. Wait, no, it's not gonna help because... The fuck's wrong with this one? I guess I can at least get money. But I have to reload the screen. Man, this might take forever. Yeah, content warnings are literally 100 years old. They used to be marketing gimmicks? Interesting. How so? This spot notoriously stops speedrunners. Yeah. Yep. Yep. I could see that. You gotta really pray to RNGesus for this shit. It is... When they said completely random in all caps, that's about what you're dealing with here. Damn it. I don't know, I should probably put a time limit on it, right? I can't do this all night. I'll eventually get bored. I'm starting to get there, but I'm not quite there. I eventually need to take a break, too. Been at this for a little while here. This sideshow will shock you! Women of delicate fortitude may want to look away, I see, so... I feel like that doesn't really fly as a marketing gimmick anymore. Or like, post-shock value at this point. There's probably another name for that art people use to describe the particular point in art history that we are, but that's what it feels like. Post-irony, maybe? But irony and shock value are not the same thing. There's some overlap, though. I feel like I'm too drunk to have an intelligent thought about that. I'm gonna not. Let's just pick another random ass thing off of this fucking list. I'm trying to remember why I wanted to talk about Keanu Reeves, and it's really not occurring to me. Like, because I don't know when I wrote this down. Like, he became a meme at some point, which might have been why I wrote it down. He started, like, publicly dating someone recently, which he hadn't done for quite some time, after some sadness, so people were very happy to see that. I don't know Keanu Reeves, so whether or not he has a girlfriend or not does not really impact me too much, but he seems like a nice person, and it's nice to see him happy. Additionally, it's nice to see a man of his age in Hollywood not dating a 20-year-old cocktail waitress. That's classy of him. That woman would appear to be his own age. You know, good on him. I have pretty low expectations of men with power at this point, so not hard to impress me. Respect is another matter, but I just have a hard time understanding why. Like, I don't see an older dude with a woman half his age and think, wow, what a stud. Like, that's not something I think, and I'm stunned that anyone thinks that, or anyone thinks that anyone thinks that. Why does anyone think that? Like, you're with this woman who probably doesn't have near the station in life that you do, doesn't know nearly as much as you, probably can't really challenge you in any meaningful way, and that's who you wanted as a partner? You insecure fuck? Like, goddamn. What the fuck is alpha about having a partner that can't even challenge you? That's so sad. I guess if you define alphaness by like how much you're controlling women, then yeah, sure, date a woman half your age that knows nothing about life, that you can impress with basic knowledge. You sad little bitch. Like, okay. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to be, that's the kind of quote-unquote man you're looking to be, then sure, go for it, champ. But I'm pretty sure times are changing, and that's not how people look at older dudes that date really young women anymore. I get the idea that there's a lot of people who, like, the world's just changing right underneath them and they didn't fucking expect this shit. Yeah. Like, for example, people found out kind of recently, it reemerged that Jerry Seinfeld dated some, like, 19-year-old actual high school student while he was in his, like, fucking 30s. And at the time, people didn't really even bat an eye at it, but now people are like, ew, what the fuck, dude? And he's getting, like, chastised for this shit, like, fucking, you know, 20, 30 years later or whatever. And, like, I can tell it irritates him, but, like, dude, it wasn't okay then. And this is what happens. Like, you knew what you were doing then, you nasty fuck. Like, don't be upset that people noticed, and now, by different cultural standards, you nasty. Like, that's just... That's life. The shit you did in the 90s and the 80s, whatever, ain't okay now. There's a lot of male celebrities who can say the same thing. Holy fucking shit. There's a lot of people you probably respect a lot that have done some really, really, really questionable things, specifically involving, like, underage women, very young women. Or I shouldn't... Underage women is not a thing. This is a term that has been fucking put into my vocabulary through misogynistic osmosis from shitty fucking media coverage of Jeffrey Epstein. Underage women are not a thing. They're girls. They're children. When I was 16, 17, I was not a young woman, I was a child. That's how that works. So, treat people of that age like children. Just because you're sexually attracted to them, you sick fuck, doesn't mean that you can treat them like adults. That's not how life works, that's not how morality works, that's not how agency works. Stop being a fucking, like, I barely have language for that. Just the notion that, like, oh, well, just, you know, I want to fuck you so I can treat you like an adult. No. No. That's not how it works. God. Alright, I need to get off this. It's stressful. Oh, man. Educator celebrities. We're kind of low on those at this point. We've got, like, what? Bill Nye? I guess fucking Neil deGrasse Tyson, but he seems to have become lost up his own ass. I don't really know if he's really like that anymore. And yeah, I miss Steve Irwin. Good dude. Very good dude. We got Michael Stevens now. So that's good. I miss the Mythbusters. I mean, they're around, especially Adam Savage. He's pretty out and about. Ooh, whatever happened to Jeff Corwin? I'm not sure. He was pretty young. I don't know what happened to him. He's got to still be working. Oh yeah, fucking Hank and John Green. That's right. They are educator celebrities. They're kind of just like, they're just sort of general purpose YouTube celebrities, too. But I really like the Crash Course stuff, so I'm more than willing to label them educator celebrities. Okay, I'm gonna do this for another 15 minutes. And if I don't find a heart piece, then that's gonna be it. I'm gonna move on. Damn it. Hey! Nice! That last one, though. Very good. Good shit. Good shit. Cool. Did I burp? I didn't even fucking notice. That's how often this happens. I really genuinely don't even notice it a lot of the time. Generally speaking, if I've noticed it at all or paid enough attention to it, I've probably said excuse me, you know, even if it was sarcastic. I just don't really give too much of a shit. As I've mentioned before, especially with just like a stream like mine, you're just sitting in my living room. If you don't want to hear me belch, get the fuck out of my living room. It's that simple. Right in your goddamn ear? Sorry. That seriously didn't notice at all. I don't think I've ever claimed to be polite. Like, I think I'm generally speaking pretty, like, kind. But I'm not really nice or, like, pleasant. or dainty. It looks like Jeff Corwin had an incident with an elephant and it caused him to retire because his arm is fucked up. Oh, goddamn. That is a job that seems to open you up to injuries. I mean, Jesus. Like, what happened to Steve Irwin is, like, an extremely rare thing. Like, stingrays do not fucking kill people on the regular. That is extraordinarily rare. It had to, like, sting him, like, right in the fucking heart or some shit. It's so rare. It never happens, but it's the kind of thing that might happen to somebody who's exposing themselves to these sorts of threats on a regular basis. It's just like you're rolling the dice and rolling the dice, and eventually, you know, I hate it. Like, it's a dangerous job, for sure. Okay, I should probably take a break. I kind of gotta pee, and it's about that time. It's about that time. Let's see. Can I get another heart piece? I think I can get one more. Oh, I skipped over this one. Yeah, okay, I'll do this one when I get back. Y'all, my Google Music is broke. It's not working. Like, my, the thing that normally displays my album art, that program has stopped working entirely, so I need to find another solution for that shit. Oh, Smiter, I fucking, for whatever reason, I couldn't edit your shit before you gave me permission to do it. I'm assuming I can do it now, but yeah, I've got some shit I could add, for sure. On the games, especially. Maybe the movies, I don't know. As I've mentioned, I really don't consider myself to be too much of an expert on movies. But I've still watched some that I thought were important. I was talking about broken music thing, while at the same time not actually finding music. There's a submission form on the first page? I must have just fucking missed that. I'm sorry. I'll look at it again. I'm sorry. I hadn't, like, I use a lot of, you know, Google Doc bullshit with other academics, and I'm just used to having to get permission to do anything, so I might have just reflexively asked for that, even though I didn't need it. In which case, sorry to bother you, but, yeah, happy to add to the thing. Yeah, I have to pee now. That's good. Shit, what order did I have these in? It doesn't really matter. That order works, that's fine. Okay. This is indie rock bullshit. It's like a few of my favorite songs from, at some time, some of my favorite bands. They're not really my favorites anymore, but once upon a time, they kind of were. Alright. I'll be back in a few minutes. Hello. I've returned. How you doing? I missed my album art, y'all. I gotta fix that shit. Now, hold up. Hold on. Wait. Isn't there, like... Yeah, there's a little thing. Do you have to tell it to play something or else it won't do it? What? Fuck. Oh, but it has the fucking title there. Also, I bet OBS wouldn't specifically capture that. There's like a little mini player that comes out of the desktop player that might work for what I'm trying to do. But also it might not. We're gonna try. Let's see. I don't think I'm seeing... Maybe this is it. The fuck is that? No. Nope. Alright. I'll figure that out later. I'm not trying to fuck with that right now. I'm trying to get, like... I would like to complete a new heart container. That will be my goal for the stream. That's what I've decided. So I was looking at my list of various and sundry topics that I've been accumulating over the last 3 months, I guess? I don't know. I don't even know when this list started. I just always have a list. Apparently I wanted to talk about steroids, but I don't remember why. And I also talked about them a little bit earlier. Yeah, I sure don't remember why I wanted to talk about the steroids. Yep, sorry. It's gonna have to be content with the steroid talk you got earlier, because I don't fucking remember what I wanted to say about that shit. If you don't know why bodybuilders use steroids, it's because they speed healing. So it allows you to push yourself harder during training, or if you're like a wrestler, for example, it allows you to, you know, go longer, go harder without breaks. And yeah, that's why wrestlers were so heavily abusing steroids for a while there, and they probably still use them. It's just, now it's, you know, they kind of have the public eye on them since the whole Chris Benoit thing, so. Which, I'm not really inclined to completely blame that on steroids. There's plenty of people that use steroids that don't kill their families. So I you know, the notion that that's just roid rage is kind of ridiculous. Like, there's just no way. I'm thinking it was probably that combined with, I mean, he most certainly had some brain damage by that point in his career. He had, you know, been through a lot as a wrestler. That probably didn't help. The thing about brain damage is, like, especially if you get it from, like, concussive shit, and, you know, you don't know what you hurt. Like, you don't know what's damaged, and you don't know how that's going to affect you. For the most part, the stuff on the very outside, so if you're taking, like, concussive damage, that's gonna be cortex, and it's not gonna be anything that's gonna cause any, like, massive deadly problems. But I could see it encouraging some kind of psychosis where, you know, like, it's not totally fucking impossible that, like, that combined with the steroids, combined with certainly some other internal disturbances that I can't possibly speculate as to what, considering what happened. Oh man, I'm getting a whole rush of bad feels just remembering this whole shit. Chris Benoit was my favorite wrestler when this happened. I can't say that anymore, obviously, but, like, I can't tell you how much he was, like, beloved by the community and by the organization that he worked for, such that when this occurred, it wasn't even a fucking thought in anybody's head that he had killed his wife and his kid. Like, it wasn't even it didn't even occur to anybody. Everybody was immediately like, oh no, it must have been carbon monoxide poisoning or something like that. Like, we immediately all jumped to some, like, horrible tragedy that, you know, was nobody's fault. And we totally 100% believed that until, like, the next day when the truth came out. And, oh my god. I want to talk about that more, actually, because it's kind of a story, but let me start playing again. I am talking about professional wrestling. I'm so sorry. I reckon that real wrestlers and professional wrestlers both experience a lot of head trauma throughout their careers, but yeah, professional wrestlers maybe especially. Because goddamn. I don't recall where I had the volume. We're gonna go with this. Okay. Let's see where this heart piece was that I missed. Excuse me. It's okay, I have no idea about both. I definitely only have idea about one and not so much the other. My husband knows a lot about both, which good on him for that. He can understand it a lot better than me. Well, Chris Benoit was, like, he had a reputation for being kind of technical as a wrestler. I think that's mostly, like, it was kind of a compensatory thing because he was really shitty on the mic, but but he was alright, he could talk shit, and he had like good, like, crazy white boy energy, you know, like, I'm sure, what was his fucking, what was his nickname? I can't remember now. That's gonna bother me. I'm looking that up. I'm like at a point in my life now where I can at least fondly remember Chris Benoit before the horror. Because he didn't have like a lifelong history of being a horrible person before this incident, which is another reason why it caught people off guard and was such a tragedy. Yeah, I guess the research and autopsy results suggested, yeah, it was brain damage, depression, and likely some drug influences. Not like at the time, like he wasn't on anything at the time. It's just by this point in his career, he was 40 years old. You've been all sorts of pumped full of drugs as a professional wrestler, so I'm just trying to find his goddamn nickname. This is gonna drive me crazy. I'm sorry. I have to know. I have to know. Yeah, the Rabid Wolverine. That's right. He had a few others, but I was trying to remember the fucking Wolverine shit. Toothless aggression? I think that arose because he, like, lost 2 of his front teeth in a fucking fight once. I don't know if he replaced both of them. And the Canadian Crippler. He's Canadian. Yeah. So, yeah, the reason I wanted to talk about this is because, like, the story of the day it happened is kind of something. So, basically, yeah, it was like we all learned on, like, a morning that, Chris Benoit, his wife, and his kid had all been found dead in their home. And at the time, we didn't know anything else. And so the fan community immediately, you know, started drawing conclusions about what happened, and based on Chris Benoit's personal history, which was not of a person, like, who was an asshole, and the kind of person who would, like, you know, kill his wife and his kid, you know, we immediately, like I said, we were like, carbon monoxide, maybe they were murdered by, like, a third party that came in or whatever. Or I guess it would have been like the 4th or 5th party at that point. By that night, a few things had happened. So that night, I think it was a Monday, and I think Raw, the, like, big show that they do weekly, I think they do 2 of them. I don't know what night SmackDown is on at this point. I think they might have moved it to Fridays. But by then, at the time it was Thursday, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, so Raw was that night, and at this point in the plot of the wrestling, Vince McMahon was supposed to be dead. Like, fake wrestling dead. He died in a fiery car crash. It was very dramatic. So Vince McMahon was supposed to be dead. And he came back and opened Raw just like on a black background, just talking straight to the camera, no bullshit, just completely broke kayfabe 100%, completely all at once, to say, like, you know, holy shit, you know, we can't believe this, it's a horrible tragedy, blah blah blah, and just totally dropped that plot line altogether all at once. Just because he had to be on camera to address the community about this Chris Benoit shit. And that whole night was kind of like a clips show sort of memorial to him. Vince McMahon is an awful person. I went on that rant earlier. Feel free to listen to that over again if you need to know about how Vince McMahon is a terrible person. But yes, he is shitty. But he is a pretty decent businessman. He's not really good. He's had a lot of failed business ventures. The XFL, that was him. So, you know, he's not a great business person, but he has at least made the WWE successful. As I mentioned, it's kind of on the backs of people he is, for the most part, abused and refused to take care of, despite them having made him rich. But regardless, you know, he seems to do an okay job running the thing. It's still going. It's still making money. A lot of the ways it makes money are kind of shady, but it's, regardless, still making money. Oh, don't beep at me. I don't need that. God damn it. So anyway, about midway through this like, commemorative memorial clip show that they were doing for Chris Benoit, and it was just like interspersed with like the announcers talking. There weren't any matches or anything like that. It was just like wrestlers who knew him would like come on and talk to the announcers for a few minutes before they watched more clips, and like they really threw together something pretty damn nice for only having a few hours to do it. And as I was saying, about midway through, the tone of it kind of changed from the point of view of the announcers and the people talking, and they started focusing more on talking about like the tragedy of losing Chris's wife and Chris's son, but not so much Chris. And at the time, I didn't really notice that that's what they were doing, but in hindsight, I figured it out. And it's because at that point, I guess the cops had told them that this was actually a double murder-suicide and not some horrible tragedy that was not the fault of anybody in the house. So, yeah. It's a pretty dark story, but I still like telling it. The XFL was a competing, in air quotes, competing football league with the NFL that, when did he try this bullshit? Was it in like the late 90s, early 2000s? It was just bombastic and ridiculous and just kind of a hybrid of professional wrestling and football. And it really did not work out for a number of reasons. Namely, I don't really know who it was for. Because I don't know. I'm not a sports person, so I'm really not, I can't really tell you exactly why it failed from like an entertainment standpoint, but it seemed like, if, you know, the reason that people watch professional wrestling is kind of because we know it's like campy and fake and kind of a show, but that's not really why people watch football. There's more of an undercurrent of like, this is a genuine competition and we're not supposed to be putting on a bunch of bells and whistles. This is supposed to be about like sportsmanship and, you know, all that good shit. You know, of course there's some like pomp and circumstance and halftime shows and cheerleaders and whatever, but you know, for the most part, that's not the point of it, you know? Whereas I think with Vince, that was his whole point. With the fucking XFL was like, we're just gonna, you know, put on a show for people, and it's like, that's not what football fans are coming for, man. Like, you gotta be giving them something else. Like, the people who watch football and the people who watch professional wrestling, there's overlap there, but they're not watching those things for the same reasons. You know what I mean? So, yeah. What tree's looking at me? Oh, these ones? They do kind of have faces, don't they? They look like, why can't I think of the fuck... Octoroks? The motherfuckers that spit rocks at you? I guess there's actually a number of dudes in Zelda that spit rocks at you. The one net to the hole's eyes? The one next to the hole's eyes. Oh, yeah? That's probably a sign that I should do something to it, then. I'm gonna look around, hold on. I got more wine, because I'm near the end of this box here, and I need to drink it. Oh, you're right! Look. Do they all do that, or is it just... Oh no! Okay, so this one and this one, they follow me. Oh, shit! Okay. Huh. Oh, so it just does that now? Alright then. Can I talk to it? I didn't think I could. Let me try. Good morning. Oh, Optimus Prime. There were extra letters, so I couldn't see there. Oh, I can talk to him. Quit bothering me and watch where you're going when you dash around. Oh, shit. Sorry, man. You were just trying to be a tree. You were literally just vibing, and I came over here and fucked with you. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to get to that fucking pyramid. Sorry, I'm trying to get this heart piece. I swear. As you start out on the pyramid, leave the pyramid and go east, then go all the way south. You'll come across a bridge that has stakes. That's like right there on the right. Okay. Head all the way west. I'm assuming they mean west until you come to a junction south of the forest where you meet the flute player, where you can go west to the village, south to the desert of mystery. Oh, they're just describing the fucking intersection. Look for a circle of purple bushes and go inside of the bushes. Then equip the mirror to teleport to the light world. If done right, you'll be on a solitary platform looking over the forest to your right and the desert of mystery to your left. Enter the cave up here and grab your heart piece. Okay. West. You have to go west. I think I remembered one of the reasons I wanted to talk about steroids. Did you guys know that when women take steroids, it makes their clitorises bigger? It's really quite a thing. I don't quite know why that happens. It might have something to do with, like, I think it also fucks with your testosterone. Or it might just be that having the steroids enables the woman to work out such that they're generating more testosterone such that that would happen. But your clit, well, y'all don't, I don't know if there's any women here, but clits are made of the same erectile tissue as the head of a penis. So a lot of the things that affect that tissue also affect female clitoral tissue in the same way, just because it's like the same like signaling in the cells and shit. So yeah, I just thought that was a fun fact. It can get kind of like big. I don't know if that's a Google you want to do, but if you like big meaty clits, find you a woman who's done steroids. That's what you'll get. That's probably somebody's fetish. I don't know. Oh yeah, hyenas have a really weird genital situation that I cannot recall at the moment. Don't the females have like a pseudo penis or something like that? I really can't remember this shit. It's interesting though. If you're interested in like weird animal genitals, look into hyenas. They have a story. I think this is the intersection they're talking about just to the southeast here. Let me go over there. So yeah. I was just thinking about it. I guess, like, I don't know if that's, like, some kind of fucking arousal cue for people, actually. Because the clit definitely gets bigger when you're aroused, such that if you saw that, you would, like, you know, assume that that person is aroused. So I don't know if that's, like, exciting to see that, you know? I don't know if it's because it's kind of subtle, too. It's not like the difference between like a normal woman with a normal sized clit doesn't suddenly look like she's been doing steroids when she's aroused. That's not, like, it's not that big of a difference. You can kind of just feel it mostly. It's not really something you can see from the outside because there's too much, like, skin. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking about that. That's the limit for genital talk on a non-sex ed stream. Which I have to do in January at some point. God help me. I'm gonna try and make this one more positive. I like listened back in spots to the one I did last year recently, and I was just like mostly just panicked and angry about a lot of shit, which is most of what inspired it in the first place, because God knows I wouldn't have just out of the blue been like, let's do a sex ed stream. Jesus fucking Christ. So anyway, yeah, we're gonna try and be a little more upbeat this time around. Anyway, so look forward to that shit. Jesus. Sorry, I'm reading. I'm pretty sure this is the intersection that they mean. Down here. Or maybe there. It could be either. Let's go down here first, since it's right there. That's cool. You can feel free to lurk. I'm mostly a lurker on the streams that I watch. I do, like, I enjoy being in chat. Like, I like seeing other people talking. Generally speaking, the people I watch, their audience is, like, really funny, and if you're looking to just get some extra engagement or entertainment out of the stream, paying attention to the chat will, you know, do a lot for you. Depending on the stream, of course. There's, like, some streams I watch where the chat is going so quickly that it's really not, it's more like a fucking crowd roar than a conversation, but that can also be fun, but it's not fun in the same way. You're not, like, when, you know, you're watching a slower moving chat, you can get, like, everybody's jokes and everybody's little comments and, you know, trivia and shit. It's really cool. Why did I fucking start talking about this, though? God damn it. Fuck! Hold on. I don't want to get too lost. Oh, you were saying you lurk. Yes, I was explaining that. I like the ability to talk. That is good. Like, occasionally we'll fucking say shit. But generally speaking, I'm not too active a chat participant. Well, I'm generally doing other shit when I'm watching a stream too, so that's most of the reason, is like I can't really chat while I'm fucking editing video or reading or whatever. You're not getting me off course. This is exactly what I wanted to do, is just kind of bullshit exactly like this, so you're just helping me out, honestly. I have like a list of extremely unrelated topics that I was just picking from. That's how I got fucking steroids and sausage clits and all that, so, you know, that's where we're at. didn't have any plans. I'm trying to fill out one more heart container. Yeah, that's kind of mean. I'm sorry. I apologize to the large clit community. I was not trying to be derogatory. Your vagina is valid. Excuse me. I'm looking for a patch of forest. It must mean that. Okay. Okay, so I think I'm... Okay, I need to find this circle of purple bushes now. That's the thing. Most of them could probably snap you in half if they're on steroids, to be honest. You ain't lie. Yeah, I'm not trying to piss off nobody on steroids. I'm not trying to do that. Are we calling this, are these purple bushes? Are we calling those purple bushes? Oh wow, did I like permanently piss them off? Now they're just like, they're just mad all the time now? Great. They're just like, you've offended my family and we will spit bombs at you forever. Like, oh, cool. Great. I don't think this was the circle. I'm pretty sure that was not the circle. If you bump into them, they do that, and then you can talk to them. Well, I know it's a triangle, but you know, in a pinch, it could be a circle if your walkthrough is bad. So now that's a circle. That we found a circle here. This is definitely a circle. This looks good. This looks promising. I think this might be it. Yeah. I mean, that wasn't really a circle either. I was more like a, well, like a fucking rhombus. I don't. Anyway, that wasn't so bad. This looks bombable. Excuse me. Some kind of polygon. Yeah, sure. That covers everything, right? That should have done it, right? If it was gonna... Oh, fuck. Oh, okay. That... I'm just gonna accept that. That's fine. God damn it. Okay, so... Cool. I need one more heart piece, so let me see. There's probably one of these that I haven't gotten yet. I might have already gotten this one. That sounds kind of familiar. Apparently there was a bombable wall in the northwest corner of Kakariko Village. I don't really remember doing that, so I'm gonna go try that. I do not remember which one of these I've done and which ones I've not done, so. I have Duck Friend. Please. Thank you. I'm very glad I did this. I'm very pleased with Duck Friend. He is good. He is noble and he is good. Oh, I forgot I'm wanted here. This looks like... maybe the cave they were talking about, and it looks like I've already been in here. Wait, how do I get up there? Bomb the wall to the left of the treasure chests? What? I have enough bombs to just bomb some things. But... I don't think this is gonna help. But I definitely haven't been up there yet, so... Have I been in here? I can't jump yet, right? Oh, you have to jump from the ridge above. Okay. I feel like I did this, but if I did, then I would have opened this shit, right? I must not have. Hell yeah. Cool. bomb the wall. Bomb the wall to the left of the treasure chests and jars. Oh, there! I would have missed that shit. I would have absolutely missed that shit. They even give you bombs. Like, they really try to let you know. Cool, good. Great. That didn't take too long. I might see if I can get a couple more of these even. I'm not that tired yet. And I'm still pleasantly buzzed. Woo! Yeah, girl. Hell yeah. I think that fills out that row, right? Cool shit. Let's get out of this anxious-ass dungeon music, though. Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't do that. God damn it. Just leave me alone, though. This is murdery. Get murdered. Okay, let me look at this list here and see if any of these look like shit I could do. I don't remember having gotten a lot of heart pieces by this point, so I don't think I've gotten a lot of them. I know there's still a lot of game left for me to play, so like I know there's a lot of heart containers that I'm still fixing to get, but regardless. Ow. A lot of the remaining stuff on this list is fucking stressful, and I kind of don't want to talk about it. The fuck was I trying? Past Ryan, what the fuck were you talking about? What the fuck were you? Oh, okay. It seems I wanted to talk about how a person's style of humor is dependent upon like who they are, both like what they look like and how they sound. Well, and I guess also like their life history and how they generally conduct themselves, also that. But I don't remember why I wanted to talk about that. I need to start giving myself some jumping off points here. Because that's a cool topic, but like, I need like a foothold for that past me. Like, you should have been on that shit. It's like, yeah, it's a good topic, but where the fuck do I start with that? Okay, I have a place to start. Give me a moment. So, one of my favorite jokes, that I do basically anytime it's appropriate to do it, and I can get away with it, is, I like to tell a person, this is, like, always performative, so I'll do it, like, in front of other people, where other people can hear me, but I'm, like, saying it in a manner that, like, I don't expect them to be hearing me. I'll tell them, like, listen, I'm not trying to go back to prison. And like, y'all don't know what I look like. I'm about 100 pounds. I'm like a tiny, adorable white girl. So when people hear me say that, there's like a split second of like, is this bitch serious? That like I live for. But for the most part, they immediately understand that I'm kidding. And it usually elicits a laugh. But like, if I didn't look and sound like I do, that joke wouldn't be as funny. You know, that wouldn't land like that. Yeah, exactly. No, you gotta emphasize the back. That's important. I don't want to go back to prison. You gotta... You worked at a max security state prison for 15 years. Jesus Christ. Fucking grizzled ass veteran over here. You ain't going back either? Yeah, man. Jesus Christ. 15 years. You've been there enough. Holy shit. That looks like a rough job, man. For sure. I feel like I did this thief's hideout thing. I think I did that one. I think I did that one too. I think maybe I didn't get this one. Alright, let me go to the pyramid. Sometimes people miss your jokes or your humor because you're Southern, and I guess it doesn't translate or carry well to other regions. Yeah, I can relate to that, certainly. I don't quite land with, like, my relatives in, California sometimes, or, I've got some relatives in the Northeast, too, in, like, Pennsylvania, that area, and, I sometimes don't quite land with them either. I would say I'm pretty adaptable to whatever people are responding to. I won't make them meet me where I'm at. I'd rather make people laugh than, you know, be, I guess, completely authentic to my own homegrown humor style. But, there's a lot of stuff that does translate, especially if you're willing to explain it. And you can do so in a way that's entertaining and not just, like, condescending, then it's good. Because people are usually interested in hearing about cultural differences, as long as you're not being, like, weird or preachy about it. I think they're interesting, the, like, different regional quirks throughout the United States. Wait, I think I need to call Dax. Yeah. And, like, usually if I'm trying to adapt my humor for people that are, you know, not from where I'm from, it's usually not a complete fucking change of style. I just end up leaning on some things more than other things. Like, my California relatives appreciate my sarcasm more, so I'll just lean on that. You know, they're way more likely to pick up on, like, sarcasm and irony and, you know, really dry humor. This is both a function of just that family specifically and also, like, California, but it's definitely both. So yeah, it's not like I'm incapable of being sarcastic or ironic or whatever. It's just not something I do all the time or more than anything else, usually. But like I said, if I'm willing to adapt, I just want people to laugh. That's okay. Fairy, I didn't need to catch you anyway, it's fine. Damn it. You robbed me of my murder powers. You bastard. Okay, I'm trying to get to the pyramid, because I think there's a heart piece I missed over there. But yeah, generally speaking, the shit I find funniest is stuff that would probably be found funny by other Southerners. So I understand your specific plight there. I get that. Oh, what's that? What's that? I don't know how to get over there. Let me read this again. Apparently there's like a side stairway that I just completely fucking missed up here. Yeah? Bullshit. Yeah, bullshit. Okay, hold on. Start at the very top, now walk down to the right-hand side and go right along the side of the pyramid until you can jump down. Okay, so that- oh, hey, there it is, I see it. Cool, yeah, I definitely missed that. Fantastic. Yay. I'm not gonna fill out another fucking heart container tonight. For sure. Something I kind of wish I could do more of, but I have enough of it to my liking anyway, is, generally speaking, people can't tell where I'm from based on how I talk. I get asked if I'm from all sorts of places that I'm definitely not from. So, I kind of wish I had more of a, like, regional flavor to my accent and humor, but I don't know. Maybe I'm funnier to more people because I don't have that? I don't know. But most of the time I sound pretty kind of Midwestern, and I was born and raised in, like, urban Oklahoma, so that's about what I sound like. You know, I sound like I'm from where I'm from, and I've lived in Atlanta and Florida a little bit, Texas a little bit, the South for pretty much my entire life after having grown up in Oklahoma. So I sound a little bit Southern sometimes, but it's not most of the time. It's usually like if I get worked up, or definitely if I'm talking shit. that's that'll bring that out of me a little bit. Or yeah, if I just get real excited. But yeah, I'm in Atlanta. I consider myself a Southerner, certainly, at this point. I guess, like, culturally, there's, you know, like, I'm not conservative, so that's, I guess, a thing about me that makes me not so quote-unquote Southern, but otherwise, yeah, like, you know, I've got a lot of the same values of people around me. We think the same shit's important. You know, I've definitely got a lot of, like, honor culture shit in me. I'm extremely loyal. I take a lot of, kind of pride in my own integrity and, you know, trying to do the right thing by people and, you know, respect people. You know, granted, that's not just a Southern thing, but, like, you know, it's an honor culture thing. That's, you know, something you can Google. Honor cultures. It's, you know, Southern United States, Scotland, Japan. There's a few. So, yeah. Yeah, I know where Rome is. I've been through there a couple times. Yeah, it's about 40 minutes away. I had a friend who fucking commuted from Rome to go to KSU. I don't know how the fuck he did that. Like, every damn day. Oh my god. Actually, fuck me. I do that to go to school now, so, like, it's not that bad. Fucking driving to Atlanta takes me a good 40 minutes. Okay, I'm looking at the... I do not have access to all of the Dark World. That is not a thing that I have. I'm pretty sure I got this one that required the Power Glove and the flippers. Yeah, I did. Go into the desert and find the cave that is in the northeast part of the desert once you enter the desert. As in, not before you enter. Okay. There's a lot of cave entrances before the desert itself. Ignore those. Okay, I may have missed this, because I don't remember going into a cave in the desert. But maybe I did. I don't know. We can find out. You live just north of Rome in Somerville. Yeah? Would you describe that as pretty rural? You really, like, honestly, I'm in fucking, I said I live in Atlanta, but that's bullshit. I'm in the suburbs. I'm in fucking, Marietta, which is, like, a good 30 minutes from downtown Atlanta. And if I drive another 30 minutes north of me, I'm in the goddamn boonies. So, like, it gets rural quick as soon as you fucking, get outside of the purview of the suburbs, outside of Metro Atlanta. Yeah, you go up about 5 exits and it's already looking just like completely different. You're up on a mountain and in the woods. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. I used to get weed from a dude when I first moved back here and I didn't really have anybody yet, and I was just like going off of like my friends connect, and you know, she just had this one guy and like it was just, you know, desperation shit. But yeah, this guy lived in like Canton. Like north-ass Canton. I would refer to it as I have to go north of the wall, north of the fucking wall to get weed. That's what I would call it, because it was so rural, and I had to go like up this fucking like 2-mile dirt and rock road to find this dude and like fucking get this shit in his garage. It was good shit. It was a little overpriced, but that's, you know, I was paying rural prices. But yeah, Canton, that's right. Yeah, Canton's about near you. Oh, I'm sorry. You worked for law enforcement. I should probably shut the fuck up about my drug habits. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't go there no more. But yeah, there's definitely a fucking rural markup. You can't blame them for that. It's a supply and demand situation. You're not the law enforcement on Twitch? Alright, good to know. I like talking about drugs. It's like one of my favorite topics, so it would suck to have to avoid that. We got Popo in the chat. I already walked the wrong way. Hold on. I'm trying to get to the fucking desert. Why don't I just mirror and duck? That's what I should do. I'm like not anywhere near where I needed to be, but that's why I duck. That's why I duck. That was why I did this. I'm starting to lose my faculties, so this should probably be the last thing that I do. It's also past 4 in the morning. I did not get started until very late. I guess here would be better? Okay. It's supposed to be after... Oh, fuck you. After the cave. Or rather, after you enter the desert, that's where the cave is. That's not in the desert. They were very specific. Okay, hold up. The northeast part of the desert once you enter the desert. Okay, so I'll just cling to this northeast wall and hopefully... Okay. Did I already go in here? I may have already been in here. Excuse me, there's a dude. Behind the old man is a faulty wall. Oh, I see. You are the true hero. I believe that you will return peace to this land again. Behind, like... As in where? This is the... That's not behind. But I'll take it. Yeah, that is very much in front of and not behind, but all right, it's fine. Close enough. Thank you. That was actually a very lazy old man voice. I'm glad that was passable for you. I usually put a little more effort into it, but it's 4 in the morning. I'm a little drunk, so doing the best I can here. All right, I got a lot done here. I got like fucking what? Like 5 heart pieces, I think. Ugh. Well, I'm glad you stopped by. You're good company. Hopefully you can stop by in the future. I usually do this about once a week. And at the moment I'm playing this game and Saints Row 2, which I just started the last time I streamed. And I'm very, very much looking forward to continuing. I immediately understood why people like it so much. It's great. It's like everything I enjoyed about Grand Theft Auto, but like campy and self-aware and completely unserious. Which if I had any complaint about Grand Theft Auto, it's that it kind of took itself a little too seriously, and you could never accuse Saints Row of doing that. So... So I kind of love that about it, is like, no one is taking this seriously, and eventually I guess that kind of killed the series, is my understanding, so... You know, it's one way to go. I'm looking forward to playing it from here. I'll probably finish it out eventually, stream all of it. It seems like a really great thing to stream, so I see no reason to not finish out the series. I might eventually go back and play the first one, too. I was told that the second one is where it starts getting truly ridiculous, and I was really interested in seeing that progression, so that's where I wanted to start. Additionally, a lot of gameplay bullshit got hammered out between the first game and the second game, which it's still not perfect, but I can tell that the first game would have been much rougher. So anyway, I'm gonna go chill out. I'm not really tired yet, but I can't keep talking, so maybe go watch something. I might go dick around in Saints Row, actually. It's a lot of fun. And you can just go fucking start shit. You don't have to really do anything. Anyway, alright. Let's do Happy song. This one. This is good. Oh. No, we're good. Alright, y'all. I'll see you next time. Good night.